What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Friday. We have a long Labor Day weekend ahead of us. I hope you guys got some great plans ahead of you. I know Darren and I are going on a whitewater rafting trip this weekend, so that's going to be incredibly fun. Before I leave on that trip, I definitely want to get you guys a video on some DC topics. There are a lot of things to talk about, actually, some rumors that I want to get into probably in other future videos next week. But for this particular video, I wanted to talk about the Birds of Prey, what look to be trailer images that have leaked online, and they're pretty interesting, guys. So Birds of Prey itself is a movie that has garnered a lot of controversy in the past few months for a lot of different reasons. Casting choices, potential plot leaks, and what the plot entails have just been a whirlwind of bad news headlines, you know. So there's a lot of controversy surrounding this movie. Now, where are these images coming from? The leak, these images itself are coming from a guy on Twitter, Thomas Polito. I want to give credit where credit's due. I posted some stuff from him in the past, so I've heard, and I can't remember where I read this, so take this part with a grain of salt. I heard that the Birds of Prey teaser trailer or first trailer may be coming out before It Chapter 2 releases. So, and that would make sense because It Chapter 2 is a Warner Brothers property, so that would make all the sense in the world. That comes out September 6th, so we may get this relatively soon. So I'm pretty excited, and looking at these images, I'm intrigued to say the least. So first, we'll talk about these images and kind of go through each one of them. And there's images that are not on this compilation that we'll also try to talk about, and also we'll talk about the controversy surrounding this movie a little bit more, because the person who spread one of the biggest rumors went on to Twitter and tweeted something kind of interesting. So we'll talk about that after we talk about each of these images. So from left to right, top to bottom, let's go through some of these. So in this first image, you can see Renee Montoya. In the middle, on the right, it looks to be Huntress. I'm not sure if from this particular angle of the character, and then on the left side, we have Black Canary. And Black Canary herself is a person who has garnered a lot of controversy just because of the casting. You know, as you can tell, it's not entirely comic accurate just because of the color of her skin. I'm not the one to kind of to worry about that too much. But I understand there is a fan base out there that just wants to see comic accuracy, so that alone garnered a lot of controversy. I'm already looking past it. I'm way past it. She looks smoking hot in this outfit right here that looks true to the Black Canary character. And it looks to be a satin blue outfit, totally sticks out, looks great. The aesthetic of the image looks great. Her hairstyle looks cool. I heard we're going to get the Canary cry in this movie, and we better get the Canary cry in this movie with her being Black Canary. So, there's going to be a lot of different changes to outfits in this movie. I could tell Kathy Ann seems to be that type of director that really focuses on the stylistic component of the movie, and as does every director, I guess. So there's that. So that looks to be the set of a potential action sequence. Just judging by future images that I'd be seeing here. On the next image, this is the image of Black Mask. Now, we haven't seen a ton from Black Mask. Of course, his controversy itself was that, I don't want to get into it, maybe potential spoilers. I wish I hadn't heard it myself. But there's some controversy surrounding his motivations in the movie, and I'll leave it at that. But you can see he's at some sort of party where Black Canary is performing, and of course this movie is going with the angle that Black Canary is a musician, and it makes sense. I kind of like that angle, and I know they went with that angle. I think it was in the New 52 run of comics. So he seems to be at a party. He's also wearing what looks to be another satin suit, and he's not wearing his black mask. Now, according to the leaks, I'll say this, not really a spoiler, he seems to be someone who's intrigued with art, and I'll leave it at that. So again, this is totally out of context. We don't know what's going on here, but he seems to be enjoying himself at some sort of potential party, or is he forcing her to sing? Who knows? But he is not wearing his iconic black mask yet. So moving on to the next image, we see Harley Quinn in this getup that it's a cool looking getup, man. Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie, she's smoking hot. And she looks to be wielding her mallet, and she looks to be throwing it at someone. Now, she's in what looks to be kind of a fun house type thing. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. This image, look at all the colors. It really pops out. And Yeah, I mean, she seems to be in some sort of engaged in some sort of battle, as we can tell from future images. Now, moving on to the next image, we get Huntress. Now, she's not really doing much. It's kind of a blurry image, which is why I believe these are from trailers, that from the first trailer that is probably going to release pretty soon. But yeah, nothing really spectacular here. We got Huntress. It seems to be like normal clothes. Next image is of Black Canary once again, and this time she's wearing a baby blue top, and again, she looks smoking hot in here as well. This girl gang trio looks like they're gonna be just kicking some ass in this movie. We got another image, and this doesn't look like it's an image out inside of the movie at all. It looks like it was a photo shoot, kind of like the first teaser that was released for this movie with Harley Quinn holding her mallet, and I have a feeling that we're gonna actually see her wield that a lot in this movie. It looks like we got Huntress here. Now, I think this is Huntress. She is, it looks to be wielding a crossbow inside of that warehouse or wherever they're in from the first image. Got another image here of Margot Robbie eating a cheeseburger. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if this movie is narrated by her, and we get her point of view from most of it. And then we got Margot Robbie more in that fun house. Looks like she's fighting somebody with a I forget what those called, machete. And again, what if is it Black Mask? Who knows? Could be a potential final battle scene. But the most intriguing image out of all of these to me is this last image here, and I'm not sure which character it is in particular, but just look at the image. What do you see there, guys? You see some blood, and that will tell you a lot. Like, I think that's going to solidify the fact that this is going to be a rated R movie. Now, we've heard that before, but we've seen movies back out of that rating before. So with that much blood right there, it looks like this is definitely going to be a rated R movie. And with Chad Stahelski directing some of these action sequences or spicing some of them up, I am super hyped for the potential action sequences in here. Now, it's a small image. I can't really tell who exactly that is, but yes, I am excited. Let me see if there are any other images that we have to talk about. Okay, so I tried to click on some of the other images. It looked like they might have gotten deleted from the postings. Maybe Warner Brothers found out they got leaked and deleted them. But you get another image of Black Mask inside of a party. He's wearing glasses, looking pretty stylish. Yeah, for the most part, we've covered most of those leaked images. What did you guys think of them? Is this getting you hyped up a little bit more? Does it raise any more questions that I didn't bring up? So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about those images. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the controversy surrounding this Birds of Prey movie. I mentioned in the beginning of this video that the controversy, and I kind of was just playing. I was joking in the beginning of the show, but it really stemmed a lot from Grace Randolph with her kind of just throwing it out there, potential spoilers for the movie. And it was really tasteless how she without any spoiler warning just tweeted out the exact potential plot of the movie. Again, it may be true, may not be true. To me, I've done videos on this, and if you want to look back on our videos on Birds of Prey, you could see that I did a video on what Grace Randolph had to say. But now she put out another tweet that seems to almost backtrack. And again, she may be right. She has more sources than I do. I have zero sources. I have the internet to look at all of these things, and her record just to analyze. But so Thomas Polito also went on to post something that Grace Randolph tweeted recently, and Grace Randolph, I don't follow her on Twitter, but she says, some #Birds of Prey stands are crazy. I just heard again today from another source that it's a Rogue One situation and the movie's getting a huge overhaul. Thank goodness we were able to warn WB of the travesty of the dick pics. #crisis averted, long live the DCEU. Now, again, a lot of people are going to hate on Grace Randolph for even saying that stuff in the first place. But I do believe Grace Randolph is a big DCU fan. She does root for the universe, and she is a fan of a lot of the movies that came before. But yeah, I was irritated when she posted that spoiler, and she gave you a little taste of what the spoiler was, the dick pics. controversy, and she's saying that there is a Rogue One situation happening, whereas WB is trying to say Chad Stahelski is coming in just to do little reshoots for the action or just spice up the action, but perhaps there is actually big reshoots going on, and Warner Brothers wants to keep the reporting on that to a minimal, or they want to keep everyone calm and not panicking about these big reshoots that they actually are. Similar to like Rogue One. When Rogue One came out, it was a kind of a different movie than what it was intended to be. I think the director, Gareth Edwards, he didn't get to really enact his vision because they brought in like another director to like reshoot a lot of the movie, and I hate that that has to happen sometimes, because you'll get a trailer that has certain scenes in it, and then when the movie comes, they're not there no more. But she's saying that she's hearing that it's going to be a Rogue One situation. It's getting a huge overhaul, and if, to be fair, if it means, and if this is true, and if it means that they are going to backtrack on some of the stuff that we heard was going to potentially happen in the movie, I'd be okay with it. It has to be done well, and unfortunately, I'd be okay with it. And again, I may sound like a hypocrite in this regard, because in the other video I said, hey, I'd be okay with it either. I'm actually okay with it either way. If they go the way of the director's vision, maybe the director had a great vision, and maybe hearing it online doesn't do the actual movie justice, and that makes total sense. So if they go the director's vision, I'm okay. If they go with reshooting it to take out the controversy surrounding the vision, I'm okay too. I just want a good movie after all, because I am rooting for the DCEU. So I guess this is a bigger point of discussion, whether or not you are rooting for potential reshoots to get that controversy, the dick pics controversy, out of the movie, or are you guys more in line with let the director do what the director wants to do? This is a big discussion, especially what happened with the Zack Snyder situation. So I'm curious to know what you guys think, and I guess this will be a bigger discussion after you guys let me know what you think. I would be okay with it either way. I just want a good movie at the end of the day. Let me know what you guys think. Would you rather WB lets Kathy Ann film the story that she wanted to film, risking another controversy for the DCEU with the dick pics, or would you rather them reshoot that, go through some Rogue One situations where there is a major overhaul and they're going to take that controversy completely out? Potential controversy. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, I hope you guys have a great Labor Day. Have some fun this weekend. Stay safe. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well. Don't forget that. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.